Ladies and gentlemen, you are now tuned in to the smooth stylings of the Shattered Illusionz Podcast.
Will I take him to the breakers?
Guys, we're back in full effect. We ain't really go nowhere, but I just want to say we're back. Happy to be down here with the family. It's going to be a nice, chill episode for y'all. But as I always do, first, like the video, comment on what you want to see next. Follow us on TikTok, Instagram, Rumble, all that good stuff. Not going to hold the show up too much. I'm going to do as I always do, checking on my family. First of all, Alex, how you doing?
I'm good. I had a nap. I am a little hungry though, but I had a good nap.
Shit.
Not too much.
Man, bro, she, like when she be in like her little hangry moods, bro, I'm trying to tell you, like, it's funny. We was talking about this before the show, bro. The things that women do, that if a guy did it to you, you know what you would do. I'm not even going to say nothing, but
not too much.
Listen, like girls be talking
Double
like they
standards?
like they 6'5", 350 pounds. They talk to you a little bit crazy sometimes.
But yeah, other than that, I'm feeling good.
Good. Glad you got your nap in. I'm glad you are back to somewhat similar life. All right, my co-host, C. Marty Fit. How you feeling, bro?
Hey man, you know, I'm ecstatic. So excited to be back. You know, I love this podcast. I love doing this podcast so much. Just been grinding, man, working hard, you know. And we got some good stuff for you guys today, you know. Hope you guys I look forward to it. Hope you guys enjoy it. And let's do what we do, man. Hey, if you need some fitness advice, fitness tips, fitness entertainment, some polarizing opinions on some of the fitness trends going on, go ahead and give me a follow. See Marty Fit, Instagram, TikTok, and subscribe to my YouTube page. That's all I got for now.
And we got to get you on Rumble too, bro.
We'll wrap.
Yeah. All right, so let's go ahead and get, you know what? At one point I was saying she was one of the most consistent ladies we have, but I'm going to go ahead and stamp it now. She is the most consistent. Shanita, how you feeling today?
I am feeling great. As always, I'm happy to be here. Today was, actually quite a chill day. I got a lot of stuff done. I was actually quite productive. A couple things I had like in the work in regards to like my career and whatnot. So, but other than that, just happy to be here.
And she looks fabulous, and C. Marty and I were talking just 2 minutes ago as we're going to start making the girls come through here dressed up.
Oh, Lord.
I think that's a great idea.
We like this.
I love the idea.
Mind y'all look.
Because they got a closet full of shit. They got cabinets in the bathroom full of makeup and lip gloss and shit. Y'all might as well use it with us.
Look, I ain't even gonna lie to y'all because like earlier, like I told y'all, like my son was saying, like, are you going somewhere? And I'm like, no, I'm not going anywhere. I'm just going to the to the podcast. I haven't really done much other than that. I'm like, might as well get dressed up. So
yep,
yeah.
Wrong with that.
It's like C. Marty would say, it's just good having some eye candy, some things to look at sometimes. We like that. But you got canceled for that, didn't you?
Real quick, bro. Did you see that shit when I said it's?
You had like a whole.
What happened?
Oh my!
You want to give him a recap? Real quick?
Yeah, recap.
Long story short, I said fellas got to stop being weird and creepy in the gym because they scaring the baddies out the way. Now there's no eye candy at the time that I work out. They said I'm the creep. They said I'm not focused on workouts. They said I'm the one scaring the women away. It's crazy, bro. Like men literally get demonized for liking women nowadays. Like this shit is crazy. And it was gay dudes in there. I'm like, bro, you like men. How you gonna tell me I'm the bad guy for liking women and you don't even like women, bro? Crazy. Another story for another day.
And it's always the ones that don't have any profile picture. And if they do, they fat, out of shape, don't be in the gym anyway. So like, I'm trying to figure out what you do, my dude. What you doing, man?
No, that's just insane. Because I feel like whatever, it don't really matter.
Go ahead, talk, man.
No, I just feel like again, just part of just being honest, like what C. Marty was saying. I don't see what was something. There's nothing that he said that seemed like it caused an uproar. Like there's nothing at all. So I'm trying to figure out like where.
People just like being triggered these days, and they want to find any small thing to be offended by.
That's real shit. Going on. That's real shit.
But not knowing that you're doing the opposite effect, by you engaging with the content, you commenting on, you actually pushing it further in the algorithm, not suppressing it.
Dumbass.
And like, if you would just say, "Hey, you know what?
Thanks, buddy.
This guy's full of shit," or "I don't like him," then you just scroll past it. But you don't do that. You know what? Now I think about it, while my mind's moving. You know, I've never left a negative comment on any video in my life. Like nothing.
Me neither.
I might talk to like my girl or my friend, somebody I'm talking to about it, but I've never gone on my way to leave a negative comment. Ever.
I don't see why people
Me
do that
neither.
anyways. It's not that serious.
The most I've done is like a laughing emoji or "oh brother."
Exactly.
That's literally it. Like, I'm not going to sit there and get triggered over somebody I don't even know on the internet. That's fucking crazy.
Or I'll comment something positive.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll
I'm
do
saying,
that. I've
oh,
done
yeah,
stuff
If
like
I
that.
mess
Yeah.
with that, but
Yeah.
I've never gone away to say, "Oh, you suck," or "your mom hates you," or "you're gay," or whatever they want, whatever kind of insult that you want to use. I've never done that. You know why? It's just because I'm too busy and I try to be a positive person. Now, with that being said, don't get me wrong. I will rant to my mans or Alex or somebody
We
about
know
it, but I've never gone out of my way to like just make somebody feel bad and say, like delete yourself or get off the internet. I don't do that, man. So, all right, so let's go ahead and get started with the show tonight. I've been outlining crazy, so I really don't even know where I am as far as my outlines and stuff. And I'm going to take a note from C. Marty today. I'm going to actually use my phone and not my notebook because I had so many different things going on here.
Yeah.
Okay, so guys, I think that for today, and it's good we have a two women's point of view down here for this show, but we're going to talk about. I tried to give him credit. See, Marty, come out.
Look, we ain't even start yet.
Swinging
About
for
to
the
start.
fences.
Damn.
All right, so I think it's go ahead, Steve. You gonna
I'm
say
about to
something?
say, you missed the last episode.
What?
I was at Destiny's neck.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
Destiny was
bruh.
pissed.
That's probably
Destiny
why she
was
not here.
pissed, and she wasn't fucking with me, but she damn sure wasn't fucking with
What
him.
y'all do to her? What y'all do
We
to
was-
Sweet Destiny?
We was cooking her ass.
about what, man?
It might have been that time of the month for Destiny. 'cause
Nah, it was.
What were y'all talking about? Why y'all
was
out doing her
bad.
like
We got her up
I
out
don't
of
even
here.
remember. I
She
remember she
really-
was mad. She was pissed.
really
Yes.
like real lapis?
Yes, she was pissed.
Was it
Show
Des?
it. Bring up the picture in our thread.
Let me see it. But you know what? Actually, I think because if I'm not mistaken, I think one of the shows that I couldn't make it for, Nana, she was sitting there telling me like Destiny was so mad. Like I think she was really, really, really
Nah,
upset.
She was really mad.
No, she was like really mad last week. Was it? You gotta put it on screen so the people can see it now.
Hey,
Alex, you can get up. Go ahead. Step in the middle. Go ahead. Just put it on camera. Oh, that's crazy.
Why was she mad for what y'all do to her?
Nah, it was bad. Like we was really like she couldn't get any words in. I can't remember.
Child Destiny.
What was we talking about?
I don't even remember.
I don't remember.
It was bad.
about relationships and whatnot, and like waiting and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I feel like she's very like strong-minded
Mhm.
about things like that.
Yeah.
And here's a behind the scenes thing for y'all. Once you start doing content, all your episodes like start running together in your mind. You remember certain kind of like highlights of key episodes, but once you've done 10, 15, 20 episodes, you'd be like, damn, when was that? Because like when I really think about it, even before C. Marty came on, we've had so many different girls that like come down here, come to talk, so many different guests. And I'd be like, damn, I don't even really remember that joint like that. It'd be crazy.
The
Like, no,
episode's not even out.
it's not. You're
Yeah,
right.
So
That's
you have
right.
a couple in the chamber.
That's actually a good point. But as I was saying, even with the Fresh and Fits, I'm like, bro, they've done like hundreds of thousands. I can only imagine because I thought you used to think Myron was capping. You'd be like, was she down here? And I'm like, now that I'm doing, I'm kind of like, damn, I really don't remember if she was down here or not. And we ain't nowhere near like the volume that they had, but whole different conversation. Shout out
Super random,
Destiny.
even with that. Like, how do you end up like try to, I guess, keeping things fresh and like relevant as you're continuing like parts like content and things like that?
Yes.
Cause I feel like it's to a point. Do you ever kind of get like a block when it comes to like trying to come up with like ideas and staying relevant or
We
find
can
interesting
go one at a
topics?
time. Go ahead.
I was about to say for fitness, it's endless because I can attack it from the workouts, I can attack it from the mental, I can attack it from the nutrition, I can attack it from big business, big pharma. So for me, it's
People on Instagram.
it's people doing wild content. Like it's endless for me. I don't know how he attacks it, but
How about you, Key?
So it's two different things. Like dating, there's always something to talk about, but I have to say two things here. One, it's like because I've been around the content so long, as they always say, there's nothing new under the sun. So I'm still trying to find my way as a content creator by like doing something like the same but different and kind of find my niche in the way of doing it. There's always something new to react to, but I try to make sure I stay as fresh as possible. And that's why it takes me so long to have episodes out, because I'm like constantly editing, trying to find new things. After, like, as you can see with the cameras, I'm a very particular person. Until I have something right, I'm not going to put it out there. But that's just me. You know, see, Marty works so well because he's just like, pump the content out. I'm going to still keep it quality, but his is more like a thing that he wants to just keep pushing and pushing and pushing. And since I'm doing it by myself, it takes me a longer time to like do certain things. But yeah, to answer your question, it's hard to keep things fresh, but it is what it is. If it was easy, everybody would do it.
Agreed.
Well, shit.
But yeah, so back to the episode for tonight, guys. So I wanted to talk about, first of all, some personal boundaries. And the reason I think boundaries are important to talk about is, see, Mario and I were talking before the podcast about, you know, just
Right.
men and women. And boundaries are something that if people will have honest conversations about early on in their relationship, I believe that would obliterate 95% of problems just by having those conversations. The problem is people don't want to have them and they're uncomfortable. And the thing I always tell with people is that when you have that immediate first gut that something's wrong with whether a person, somebody you're talking to, a family member, it's best to go ahead and have that conversation right then, as opposed to waiting and hoping that it gets better. Because I tell Alex all the time, she knows that my philosophy now is that anything that you wait for, it never gets better by waiting to have the conversation or waiting, hoping the problem goes away. It always gets worse. So have those conversations, have boundaries. And I think that's kind of where we're going to take the conversation today. Before we go into questions, y'all have anything to add to that? Shanita, Alex, C. Marty, anybody? If you don't, it's fine.
I was just gonna say quickly, one thing with boundaries too, when somebody brings something to your attention, if you had a prior issue, that's not the time to bring it up.
Oh, yeah.
You had all the time in the world to bring that shit up, so don't try to bring up some shit that you didn't like when you cross one of my boundaries and I'm addressing it to you.
And I'm not going to say which button that, C. Marty. Come on, man. We
Second
gotta
page
with this.
up top.
I'm not going to say what race, what people.
I'm not going to say what race. I'm not going to say what gender that is, because we know who's more likely to do that. Because like as soon as they feel attacked, they gonna bring up something you did 5 months, 10 days, 23 hours, and 14 minutes ago. Like they waiting in the chamber for that.
Wait. Actually, again, jump off from that question.
Go ahead.
Is there ever necessarily again, I will admit, as a female, I do tend, like, let's say, like, I think something happened, let's say, like 5 years ago. And I know some people had a thing, like, let's sweep it on the rug, or they don't really want to talk about it, I guess, all the way through, but it's still lingering, so it's still bothering me. And then, like, I'll bring it up, like, oh, well, you should have discussed that, like, 5 months ago, or 4 months ago, why are you talking about it now?
Yeah.
But it's still so is there ever, like, a cutoff time if something still truly bothers you, if it hasn't really been, I guess, resolved in my book, or I guess from a man perspective, I feel like for many, it's like address it now. And if we don't address it now, move on. And I don't want to talk about it no more.
Okay, here's what I've seen with people, especially when it comes to women. Women do not tell Alex this all the time. Women do not bring up their problems in a way where they're having a conversation, where they lay out all the grievances. You have a conversation, you talk about it till it's resolved, and then move on. Women, what you guys do, you bring it up in very passive aggressive ways. You'll kind of like say something one time, won't address the problem. Like, for example, let's say that you found, I don't know, a cheating. You find your dude cheating. You won't go to your dude and say, hey, you know what? I saw this hair in the bathroom, and I know it's not my hair, and I feel like that you had somebody else in here, and it made me feel like you didn't want me, and that it's just not a good look for me and my self-esteem. They won't do that. They'll say, but bitch, you done had a hair with red hair. And I'm like, one is a passive aggressive way, the red hair thing, and another is a healthy communication channel to have a conversation. And with having that conversation, you also say, hey, I know it's your house. I know that I'm not trying to bitch at you. I don't want you to feel attacked right now, but I feel like you having them girls in here when I'm not here. It hurts my feelings. You get what I'm trying to say?
No, I get what you're trying to say.
So as opposed to having that conversation, it'll be, yeah, that red hair bitch. And I'm like, what the fuck you talking about? And now we'll let it go until you get mad again. Then it'll be, when you find another hair or you find something else, it'll be, oh yeah, remember that time you had that red hair girl in here? We never talked about that. You passive aggressively mentioned it, and now you want to bring it up.
So, in fairness, you feel as though women, again, when something's bothering us, we need to attack it head on, as opposed to just kind of letting it linger.
You need to have the conversation at that point in time without nagging, without being like, trying to be overpowering or overzealous. Just have the conversation there and tell me exactly what I did, how it made you feel, and how we can move forward in a way that's beneficial to both parties. Women, for the most part, don't do that. And I would argue that, honestly, most guys probably don't do that either.
Yeah, a lot of guys don't do that either, I'm sure.
Because that's a healthy communication thing to have, and most people don't have those skills, which is why most people shouldn't be in relationships in the first place. That's a whole different conversation. But yeah. Alex, you got anything to say?
Mm-mm.
And she's going to think that I was talking about her, but I wasn't. I was just talking in general here.
Nobody said you were talking about me.
But again, passive aggressive. I'm good. And the thing that I always tell her, because she has issues in her personal life, and I'll tell her that, hey, have conversations. She's like, I did, but I'm like, how you do one thing's how you do everything. So if you're passive aggressive with me, I know you're passive aggressive with the other people too. And I told her, I'm not here to attack you or make you feel bad as a person, but I see how you do certain things. But again, I'm not trying to get too personal. I'm just trying to correlate some things here. So my first question for everybody on the panel is, what are personal boundaries and why are they important in a relationship? Anybody who wants to go first can go ahead, or you want me to attack it? Just how you guys feeling?
I mean, I feel like that's the way to have a healthy relationship.
But what are they, like a definition? Not necessarily a Webster one, but just maybe one off the cuff or something.
Like, help protect your mental, I guess.
Okay.
What you about to say?
So I was going to say, basically, they're non-negotiables, right? So it's
the definition of it.
So it's like, you can't cross this line. So if you know that I have an issue with you talking to the ninja at your job, I have a problem with y'all texting at night, and you texting them, boom, right there.
Yep.
That's a boundary you're crossing.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, anything that your partner wouldn't want you to do is, that's basically boundary.
I couldn't have said it better, any better myself, C. Marty. And I like that word that you use. It's a non-negotiable. Certain things that you will not allow to happen, no matter any kind of circumstance. And I think that just me personally, for my non-negotiables, I'm a big person on respect. Mm-hmm. I think anybody can, be mad or be angry, but I kind of apply the biblical principle here. It's like, even though you're angry, don't sit in your anger. So just because you're mad at me, you can't call me out of my name. Mm-hmm. You can't put your hands on me. You can't do certain things like that. Because that's like disrespectful, and that's a hard boundary for me personally.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, that's a law, man. And I've had issues with women, whether it's I'm dating, whether it's family, and even men in some cases, and that's big, And it's kind of like, I feel like if you're supposed to be one of my close or loved ones, and you do something like that, like you call me out of my name, or you know what I'm saying, you wish some harm on my future, I feel like you don't really love me at the end of the day. If it's so easy for you to cross a boundary, because whatever we arguing about, we can get over it. It's not the first time I made you mad, and it's not the last time I'm going to make you mad, and vice versa. Okay. So, if you're going to come out your mouth that easy, then that's not somebody I want in my life.
But that's honestly why I'm not friends with a few people in my life now, bro, because I've seen the secret animosity and secret jealousy of certain friends. Like they'll wait till they get mad at me or they have a problem, and then they want to bring up something that I might have done. And I'm just like, bro, I'm so reasonable as a person. I'll have a conversation with anybody about anything. I will never shun anybody, say don't talk to me. I'll talk to anybody. So knowing I'm that open, do you want to wait till I'm at a weak or vulnerable state to attack me? That's some female whore stuff to me. And I cut that out of my life immediately now. Not because I feel I'm better than anybody, or not because I'm trying to be this holier than thou, but I'm just too reasonable as a person to like really, really deal with that.
And it's okay to cut that out of your life. You're not obligated to put up with people like that. You're not obligated to put up with shit like that. Nope. And unfortunately, it can be family. It can be, a sibling. It can be the girlfriend that you love. It could be boyfriend that you love. It could be a parent. But you do not have to put up with that. It could be business. But it's just best to nip that in the bud because it's only gonna get worse. Ain't no way it's getting better.
Bro, literally, I joke, but like literally on my gravestone, somebody should write, problems do not get better with time, they only get worse. If anybody took anything from this podcast, from me personally, TK as a person, just make sure you understand that. I don't care what it is. Very rarely will it ever get better. But Shanita, do you want to kind of speak to first of all, what are personal boundaries?
Oh, well, I kind of don't have anything extra. I ain't gonna lie, y'all kind of hit it on the nail.
Okay.
As far as like this, again, just non-negotiables and whatnot. Like, again, similar to you as well too. Like when it comes to, especially when it in regards to relationships or honestly any type of relationships, I don't do the play fighting. I feel like stuff like that can sometimes lead to other things, especially when people got a little bit, getting their feelings. So I personally myself, you keep your hands to yourself. I keep my hands to myself. I don't even want to play like I'm about to fight you and play like I don't like that. Like domestic violence of any sort, I don't like that at all. Talking to nobody crazy. Like I have some friends that, when they get mad at they dude or man they're dealing with, oh, you a bitch ass nigga, you all calling them out that type of the name. And I think things like that are just so demeaning. I don't want nobody calling me out of my name. And so it's like I have enough restraint that regardless of how mad you make, I still can have control of myself of how I'm going to react. Like, you know what? You talking to me crazy, but I'm in control of myself. Let me just go ahead and remove myself from the situation because I'm not going to let you, I'm not going to let, and that, at least I try my best to not let my emotions control me. Mm-hmm. And I'm not going to try to fight you with words. Oh, you a bitch and this, that, and the third. Just having this little battle back and forth, just being disrespectful, but no points are actually being made at all. We're just disrespecting each other. And so, again, those two big things, calling me out of my name. I'm not going to call you out your name. And if I feel like, again, if I feel like I'm getting to a point where I can't control myself, like, I need to go ahead and exit left because you bringing out a side of me that I don't like. And so, again, just boundaries. When I'm seeing stuff like that, like, yeah, let me just go ahead and remove myself.
I want to add one thing to that too. Like me and one of my clients were talking about this, how women will talk crazier to a man than they will to a woman.
Agreed.
Because a woman will go upside your head. Mm-hmm. As men, we can't do that. And you shouldn't do that, Now, what I will say is, fellas, like if a woman is talking to you like that, to where if it was a man that approached you on that type of time and you would go upside his head, get away from her. Cut her out of your life because that's only going to lead to a disaster. And you don't want the cops to get called.
Bro, it's so funny you mentioned that. I was watching a clip, and I don't know if it was Ray J, and I don't know if it was Princess or somebody.
I think it may have been Princess.
He had dated at some point, right? And they were either on Love and Hip Hop, one of these dating shows or something. And Princess, like, basically was pouring wine on him, pushing him in his face, like just being crazy, right? And I literally looked at it, I was like, the comfortability women have in disrespecting men is like crazy because they know in the back of their mind that, oh, he's not going to do anything or he shouldn't do anything. And he knows damn well if that had been another man that did that, they would have been wrecking the first 2 seconds of that happening. But women are too comfortable being disrespectful. And I don't get it.
I also wanted to make a note as well, too, that I know sometimes women will kind of justify, like, let's say in the event, like, okay, you catch your man cheating. Oh, wait, he cheating you in your feelings. You mad, you upset. Want the first immediate action, calling you out your name, want to start throwing shit at you, want to start fighting and things like that as an excuse. Like, oh, well, you hurt me this way. So then I'm going to try to find any way possible to try to make you feel how I feel. Not saying, again, knowing it's not right, but I know those are things that, sometimes do occur.
And they know, like, nobody can push a button more to a man than his mother and his girl. It's like they work a different nerve that you didn't know that you had until you experience that. And your girl, for the most part, she studies you, so she knows all your insecurities, what you're upset about, what makes you mad, and she'll kind of say, what's the perfect concoction of things that I can say right now to get under this dude's skin? And they know the perfect button to hit, man. I'm telling you. So it's like Bill Burr had this joke one time. He was talking to his wife. He was like, he knew that his wife knew that he didn't want to be like an old lonely man like his father. And they got into an argument. And what's the first thing his wife said? That's why you're gonna die alone like your father did.
Damn.
And just like, why? Just why? Why would you do something like that? That's women for you, though, man.
But wait. I mean, for the most part, but there are, again, men or even just friends that will also do the same thing as well, too. Like you said, again, just having secret ulterior motives, or like I say, like you sharing your celebrations or your achievements, like with your friends, you thinking they should be happy for you. secretly deep down they over there praying and plot, Lord, please let this nigga have a downfall.
But hold on though, Shanita, real quick. And why it is men that do that, but still, let's kind of talk about what the root cause of that is. That's a female or woman trait though. Like when a man does that, he's attributed to being like a woman. Right. And I'm not going to say that men don't do it because they do, but that's just like that kind of passive aggressive, vishy nature is just innately a woman's thing. That's not what masculine true men do. If I have a problem with the man, I talk to you about it at that moment in time, and we sit down and have a conversation like men. If we can't, we're gonna come to blows, then we'll handle it from there.
Yeah.
But so back to the second part of that question, guys. Why do you think they're important to a relationship to have these personal boundaries?
They're ultimately, I think they're there, just like to save yourself, so to speak. I feel like if you keep letting somebody disrespect you, playing in your face, and whatever your boundaries are, I feel like if you keep letting those type of things, I feel like you end up losing yourself, and you don't have nothing left for yourself because you've allowed someone to keep, breaking you and tearing you apart until there's like nothing left, and then you're trying to, figure out like, well, I don't know, left and right and whatnot. So I feel like those things are in place to save you and protect your mental space. And whatnot. And at first, while you got to make sure you straight before you can love and care about others. You got to make sure. So I feel like it's also a reflection. Like if you allowing someone to talk to you anyway and treat you in a certain way, like you don't even really love yourself for real. And sometimes people see that and then they'll treat you accordingly because they notice that you don't. And you got to nip that shit right there in the bud.
I'll say they're there for two reasons, and I'll go from an attraction standpoint and then just for an everyday standpoint. For an attraction standpoint, fellas, having boundaries is probably one of the most important and for lack of a better word, sexy things you can do for a woman. Because when you're a man who doesn't tolerate bullshit, she innately feels safe with you. So a woman, again, because they're passive aggressive, because they're testers, they're going to do small things to test your boundaries, to test your word as a man, to test how far they can take you. And when a girl takes you there, you don't react, you're stoic, you don't put your hands on them, you're just like you're like not emotional, but you still take action, that innately turns women on and makes them feel safe because you have those personal boundaries. And then the second thing is that when you're able to have those boundaries and you have those hard points where you can't cross that line, it also saves you future headache and heartache. Because if you literally nip stuff in the bud when it first happens or have conversations, you won't end up with a woman who's going to disrespect you, call you out of your name, or make you, or like not keep sex from you, things like that. It just keeps you, it saves you time, energy, money, and heartache in the future. That's kind of where I'm going from those two perspectives. See, Marty and Alex, what y'all got? Why are they important in relationship, personal boundaries?
Yeah, it's important too because if you let someone disrespect you constantly, you're not going to be the best version of yourself.
Facts.
Right? So what's the point of being in a relationship if you can't be the best you? Why does your partner deserve to have a lower, lesser version of you? You know what I'm saying? Like if I'm dealing with a chick, I don't want no broken chick that's insecure, not confident in herself. Feels like she's disrespected because at some point it's gonna blow up. Facts. That shit might just, she might end up spazzing. I've had situations where I've had my car vandalized. You know what I'm saying? So not that, you know what I'm saying, or it's not necessarily.
Did you mess with it afterward?
It's not necessarily. It's not necessarily.
I thought that wasn't a boundary.
You didn't let me finish my point. You didn't let me finish. You didn't let me finish my point. You didn't let me finish. Okay. I'll answer when I finish my point. Right? I don't even remember where I was going.
So you all the way off.
Listen, man. Listen, y'all.
Was that a yes?
Listen.
It definitely was.
Yeah, it was a yes.
No answer is an answer.
I'm not going to say. I'm not going to say.
I'm not going to say what race, what people.
Oh my gosh.
All right, Alex, what you got? Why do you think? Why are personal boundaries important in a relationship?
I mean, I feel like you guys pretty much covered everything, but it helps you to continue to build trust and respect with your partner. Also, you get to keep the relationship healthy. I mean, that's pretty important. You're protecting your physical, emotional, and mental health. You're still making sure to prioritize your needs, not just your partner's needs. You still get to be your own self within the relationship of the two of you. Yeah.
All right, so second question. This is one I'm kind of excited to answer. So, how can someone identify if their boundaries are being crossed in a relationship? And I'm going to go and take this first. Your gut is probably the biggest thing and best thing in the world. And see, Marty and I were talking about this before the podcast too. It's like as soon as I get that inkling of like I'm being disrespected or like I feel like somebody's trying me or trying to cross a boundary, I speak on it immediately for two reasons. Because one, when I don't act on that impulse, not being impulsive, but when I don't act on that feeling, I regret it later on down the line. And I say, damn, I should have addressed this when I first felt that. And then second of all, when you address it when it first happens, it doesn't leave room for it to linger and fester, for it to become an issue where you're being passive aggressive. So when I have that feeling in my stomach to answer the question, I have that conversation immediately. I don't let it linger around. I don't wait because nothing good comes out of it.
And
Go ahead.
not only that, I feel like when that happens, it happens again and it happens again. And then all of a sudden they think, well, it was never an issue before. So why is it an issue now? When it's always been an issue.
Great
You
point.
just didn't say anything. And that causes a whole nother problem within the problem.
That's a great point.
Yeah.
Shouldn't need to see Marty. What y'all got?
I had only wanted to add because it was it's another content creator. I can't remember her name is, but she does a lot of talking like a lot of her content about like relationships or more so for like my female perspective, and she'll talk about like I got some women that are kind of like, oh, I want to be chill, Kathy. I'm gonna like go with the flow. I don't ever want to argue about anything, and they think that's like beneficial being that particular type of way. And again, it's actually detrimental to yourself. And just again to your own demise by not speaking up on things that is like bothering you, but you thinking, oh, I want to be conflict free. And again, in reality, you're always gonna have some type of conflict. It don't mean y'all gotta be yelling and screaming and hollering. And any type of relationship you're gonna have conflict. But just to address it head on. Hey, I don't like this. It made me feel this type of way. And if you feel like the message isn't necessarily being received or they're deflecting or just not kind of sticking to the point, then again, kind of exit stage left if it's not being received or they're taking it in a moment like, oh, you're trying to attack me. Because I think that's sometimes a thing as well, too. When you try to address something to somebody, they take it as oh, you're just trying to attack me.
I don't think that most men have a problem with women, like, addressing how they feel because, let's keep it a buck. When a woman feels mad at you, she's going to tell you immediately. If she feels mad, upset, disrespected, they don't hold cut cards for nothing. I think where most men have the problem is that it's how they do it. It's like I said earlier. It's very passive aggressive. It's naggy. It's at the worst time. Like, let's say that let's say you got like a boxing match or a championship game coming up. A girl will wait till the night before we're supposed to be locked in to bring that up, knowing damn well it's not the time to be doing it. A woman knows all your weaknesses. And like I said, women are master manipulators and master emotional terrorists. So as opposed to you saying, you know what, this dude's locked in for a competition right now, I'm going to wait 3 or 4 days before I talk to him about that. They'll say, no, I'm going to wait till he's cutting weight, already low on carbs, already in a bad mood, then I'm going to bring it up.
But wait, okay, but to your point, and I only say this from on my own personal experience and whatnot, I feel like I kind of already know a little bit what you're going to say anyway, because I know we've talked before.
Right.
Like I was in a situation where I feel like there was never, ever a good time to discuss like my grievances. So if there's it's always, I'm time going to, it was never an okay time to discuss it ever.
There are some times better than others. Go ahead.
That's exactly what I was about to say. There are definitely times better than others. That's what I was going to say.
Well, no, I feel like again, like all right, Friday. I feel like Friday night I wouldn't do because like, hey, it's been a long week. Usually, even for myself, like after 12 o'clock, my brain is on zero. My patience for meetings, anything. So like, please, like, let me just like deflect. But maybe I don't know. And sometimes I feel like Sunday not really so much. I'm trying to get mentally prepared for like the work week. So then it'd be like, all right, like when, like, is it when you get off work, at the beginning of work?
I answer this. Let me give you an example first. But first, in the very first early iterations of this show, the girl that I had before, my girlfriend before, she literally, every time I'm about to have a show, she literally would wait right the hour before to bring something up. And people don't know because you don't do content. You don't realize how much it goes into this stuff.
Man.
From in front of the camera, behind the camera, make sure this stuff set up properly. It's like your mind's going a million miles a minute. And then on top of that, you want to add a stressor of an argument that could have waited or been had 12 to 13 hours earlier. I don't get it.
I got 2 things. I got two things. Okay, the first one,
Oh Lord.
absolutely. The one chick that I've talked about to y'all
Yeah, we know.
when she hit me.
My bad, bro. Go ahead.
She hit me with some bullshit before a show before, so I know exactly what you're talking about. Like, I'm at the point now where that shit not gonna throw me off. Actually, the other one I told you about was right before a show as well. But I mean, I'm at the point now that's not gonna throw me off. But TK, I got a question for you.
What's up, bro?
Have you ever been about to get some buns and then she bring the shit up like y'all butt naked in the bed, you about to
That's crazy.
dive in and you want to bring some shit up? Like, what the fuck?
That's
What is
crazy.
wrong with you,
Come
bruh?
on, bro. You already know I've been through
I
that.
don't even want it. Like,
What's that? But like, so like, if she brings it up, like, are you gonna still try to smash? Or are you gonna wait until?
I don't even
like...
want to smash no more. I'm not even no more. Like, what, I'm blown. Like, what the fuck? I'm leaving. I'm getting some other buns.
Hey,
Where's press the? Okay.
you know where?
That city boy.
That's what I'm waiting for.
City boy.
Not y'all telling me I do my job. It's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Did everybody answer that question? We good on that? Or
Yeah.
okay. So let's go ahead and do some common examples of healthy boundaries between partners. I'll go first. Common examples of healthy boundaries. I'll go from do I want to say emotional? Okay, let's try some emotional stuff. Again, no disrespect, not calling me out of my name. I think that, of course, if you're in a relationship, probably let me know where you are at all times, something like that. Not being a controlling thing, but I try to tell women that's more of a safety issue with me. And if we go, let's try a sexual one. I think that most dudes are okay with, like, you know, like the no pegging stuff, you know, like no gay things, stuff like that. I think those are pretty healthy boundaries for most people in relationships. Anybody else got anything?
Validate her feelings.
Here you go.
Yes, I like
Make her
that.
feel like a queen. Listen to her.
You know,
Princess treatment.
You know they're
Oh,
playing
yeah.
and you're being serious.
But I'm being dead ass. I know
Yeah,
y'all
I
playing
know, that's
around.
what I
But
said.
yeah, I'm
Wait,
being
what
dead
happened?
serious. Y'all over there
y'all up
playing.
here
What I
playing and
missed?
she's agreeing in the background, so serious.
She's like, yes.
Yes, that's how you
Yes,
do
King.
it. Yes.
But you know what? I find it so funny. Women say they want princess treatment and reward everything opposite of princess treatment. Every behavior that you get from a woman, if you don't treat her like a princess, she'll treat you better a lot of the time. And women say princess treatment, they never preface it with this, though. They want princess treatment if you got to establish yourself as a strong, dominant male. And then second of all, she already has to like you. So if those two things aren't already there, princess treatment goes out of the window.
Yeah, true. Cause no, that's very true. Because again, a guy could be treating you really great and nice and whatnot, but if you don't really like this man at all,
Facts.
you don't give not two damn. Again, you have to actually like the person, be attracted to him, and all type of things like that.
she'll take.
But she'll
princess
take
treatment.
it. But I don't really like you.
Facts. You ain't getting nothing out of it.
Yeah,
Right.
you ain't fucking.
Like Boyce Watkins. You know what I'm talking about?
I know that name.
That's
bro.
the dude that I forgot what he's. He might be like an activist or something.
Boyce Watkins. Okay. What
One of them
happened?
pro black ninjas.
Mhm.
He got married to like his high school crush.
This was recent.
Like in the past year or two.
You know where it is, Alex?
Like now that he's famous, like she let him propose.
Let him is
Wow.
crazy. You know what?
She's getting princess treatment, but she damn sure does not like him. That's why I brought him up.
Damn, that's
Speaking of
insane.
letting somebody propose, I'm gonna keep my comments to myself. Never mind. You already know I was about to go, Alex.
Wait,
I ain't even gonna say
stop.
nothing. Let's keep my comments. Let's move on.
Please.
Do I know
Yeah,
this?
you know who it is.
Well, no, let's go there. I want to go.
No, like serious.
Wait, do I know?
You don't know who it
Okay.
is. It's not even conducive to the show. I don't know why I even brought it up.
Yeah, that's him. Yeah. You know who that is?
That's who he was just talking about.
No, but he looked like a dude that would do
He-
something like that.
You get what I'm saying. You get my point. Lex, what is he talking about? Text me.
You know exactly what I'm talking about. But Shanita, so what are some common examples of healthy boundaries between partners, you think?
I think you're kind of at least the ones that I was thinking about.
How about go from a
I was-
female perspective? How about that? Like, what are some of yours, maybe, or something that all women should have? And I'll start you off. Of course, like probably not dudes putting their hands on you is probably the most obvious one.
Oh yeah, that's like the biggest one. Putting your hands on me. I feel like maybe tearing me down, and whatnot. Like I think there's ways to go about things. So like, I'll use the example of, let's say, I don't know, either stress with work, whether it be kids or whatever, life is just life, and I'm not taking my physical fitness like for a priority. And it's outside of just looks wise, just as far as health wise. And I say that because I know some, I have family members that don't really maybe make it a priority. No more, they prioritize other things and they don't no longer prioritize themselves. But again, like, there's implications by not taking it seriously and whatnot. So let's say, she put on about like 40, 50 pounds and you, hey, baby, you maybe need there's a way to go. There's a way to go about addressing that, as opposed to like, damn, but you fat as hell. Like, bro, we gonna get your fat ass up off the couch. Or you're not saying somebody would go that extreme. At least I would hope not. But yeah, there's a way to go about something like that.
Let's go ahead and ask this question since we had a personal trainer on the panel here. What do you think is a healthy way to tell your girl, "Are you getting fat as fuck"?
Let's go to the gym. I feel like you should start like suggesting like go to the gym.
I just don't think there's a way to say that other than like being straight.
It doesn't matter how you say it. She's not going to take it well. Just knowing women, she's not going to take it well. So, I'll hint at the gym at first. When you going back to the gym, you still got your membership, or you talk to your trainer lately? I'm going to hint at it. I'm getting meal preps this week. You need anything from the store? You want me to get you a meal prep? Like I'll hint at it like that. But if it gets to the point where I got to be direct, I'm just going to be direct.
Facts, bro.
And she might got to hate me for it, but hey, it is what it is. Because that's a boundary too. Like I met you this way. I was attracted to this. If I was attracted to that, I would have just pursued that and dated a fat built like that. That's what I would have done. But that's not what I did. And at the same time, like I ain't gonna hold you. Like I went through a little situation where I lost myself, and I was getting a little not where I'm supposed to be at. And the shorty let me know. I appreciate that too. So it is what it is. It's both ways.
I think another thing also kind of I think someone meet a boundary that probably should is like that's like someone standing on their word. I think they're gonna be
apply not keeping their word.
Well, not can't do no word. But if they say they're gonna do something, then hey, they need to make sure they sit up there and like they go do that or whatever. So I think at least for me, that is like one of the.
Another one too is like raising your voice. There's no need to raise your voice now. Will you talk with passion at times where you might say something a little stronger, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But like real life raising your voice, yelling, there's no need. There's never a need for that. So I kind of get to a point when a chick get to yelling at me, this shit ain't gonna work because it ain't never no need to yell.
No facts.
Another one for me is like communication. I like to be communicated with, regardless of maybe if I upset you, how you're feeling, what's going on. Like you can't really go without talking to me for a day. It's just not possible.
Yeah, Alice, either turn your mic up a little bit or talk more into the mic. I'm not sure which one. I can't see.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, that's better.
Okay.
That's better.
Another one is pillow talking. Like our talks are our talks. Our talks, our information should not be out in these streets.
Oh my God.
See, that's exactly why.
Dog.
That's really big for me. My man trusts me with what he says, and it stays between us and vice versa. So that's how it should stay.
Man, boy, I tell you, fellas, y'all gotta be ladies, y'all ain't gonna like this one.
Oh my God.
But I still love y'all at the end of the day.
Oh my God.
You gotta be careful what you tell your girl too. I'm not saying hide stuff from your girl, but it's some shit that she don't need to know. Because I had a situation where it didn't end well, and the friends was talking crazy to me, saying all types of shit that wasn't even true. So my thing is like, I'm telling you shit and you going and spinning this shit and telling your friends what you think I told you, but that's not what I told you. So yeah, just be careful. Pillow talk is pillow talk.
And that's actually a fire point, bro. And that's why I'm so selective about the things that I tell women I deal with as well, because there's a reason that when people get famous and they're looking for somebody to blackmail some information about them, what's the first person they hit up? Ex-boyfriend, ex-girlfriend, something, because they know all your intimate secrets. And it's important to have somebody that that won't run their mouth and also is very loyal to that person. So vetting people for strong characteristics of being loyal, trustworthy is very important, because if I'm honest, bro, there are a lot of exes and women that I've dealt with that if I wanted to or I was vindictive, I could literally ruin their lives. you know.
For sure.
And there's some people that know some things about me that would probably put a damp on my relationships as well.
For sure.
But with that being said, though, I would never do that. I don't care how mad you make me, how upset you done anything to me. Like, I have principles, and I have to be accountable not only to myself but to God and other people. So I'll never cross that line. And I'll just say this too, fellas, while I'm on the subject. Don't ever be a nigga that's out there like, when the girl sends you an intimate video or intimate picture or something, you're out there like leaking and showing a bunch of people and stuff like that, bro. That's like that's some whole
Shit
stuff,
corny
bro.
as fuck.
You know
bro.
what? So, you want to just add on that type of that or whatever. But again, and I will say, as somebody that has, done stuff like that previously before, and where it's some people, again, some men are very childish, and so I feel like when you send those type of like intimate pictures to somebody that you think that you love, or y'all locked in, or whatever the case might be, and then someone goes back around and they either sharing it with a friend, trying to brag, or whatever the case might be. I even had a situation where there was a guy that I was talking to, and he ended up sharing a intimate video of previous women that he had been with, which I had told him, like, that's disrespectful as hell to the women that you were with. I don't even know these ladies, but I'm pretty sure that when they did this with you, this was supposed to be amongst all all the people that were involved, not from my eyes to go about seeing and whatnot. So yeah, that's definitely like a big one. Just keeping that shit, whatever y'all going through, or whatever y'all do, intimate time, whatever, that's for like y'all, not to be sharing off with other people.
I feel like the more we talk, the more boundaries we're starting to talk about that should be probably applied to different situations. You got something, Marty?
Nah. But
I think
be careful what you send women, and be careful, ladies, if you're watching, what you send men. That's all I'm gonna say.
Especially like I said again.
I done seen some shit and dealt with some shit.
Facts, bro.
Shit. Look. You get petty, start sending shit to your job, and
yeah, that's beyond crazy.
No, I'm like, I have heard somebody like sending some shit like over to people, like job people getting fired and shit like that. So it's when people getting their feelings and this and third, and yeah.
Okay, so next question here: how should you respond if your partner does not respect your boundaries? And I think that's a pretty straightforward answer.
Leave.
Yeah. I mean,
go get some buns.
That's crazy.
No, I really feel like you have to leave, because if you've already again, like to your point that you mentioned earlier, if you had a healthy discussion about it, like from upstreet. Granted, not to say that y'all might not have maybe one or two other conversations, which again, I'm not even sure. Maybe just y'all can probably chime in. After, let's say, I don't know, 2 or 3 times, maybe 2 or 3 times might be too many, that we've had this discussion and this person keeps crossing that boundary, at what point in time do you kind of be like, all right, damn, I done had the same discussion several times and you keep doing it, and I feel like, okay, that's 2 is enough, 3 is enough, I need to leave. Or, how many times do you get that person before you just like, all right, I got to leave because you're crossing these boundaries?
First time, shame on me, shame on you. Second time, shame on me.
That can apply here, Alex, but I'm glad you asked that question. And this is why I try to make a checklist with everybody's mind. And you have to be honest with yourself when you ask these questions. I'm like, first of all, did you really have an honest conversation? And when I'm saying an honest conversation, did you tell this person, hey, I'm not trying to attack you. You weren't loud. You weren't disrespectful. You weren't passive aggressive. Did you actively lay your grievances out? Talk to them why it affected you that way, how they could improve on them, and actually tell them what they can do to make yourself feel more comfortable. If we're honest with people, honest with ourselves, most people do not have conversations like that. It's a passive aggressive thing, or you bottle it up, you let it fizz up until it just explodes. Pause. That was crazy. But that was kind of crazy. Y'all know where I was going with that. But my point in saying that, guys, just make sure you honestly have that conversation, because if you're honest with yourself, I promise you, those stipulations that I laid out, you probably didn't do that. Now, if you've had those conversations 1 or 2 or 3 times and that still doesn't happen, I would say probably 3 strikes and you're out, at least, because sometimes you have to have that conversation, bring the behavior to somebody's awareness, and give them a chance to fix it. If they're ever trying to fix it or they're working towards fixing it, keep that person around. But if they disregard it and just keep doing the same thing over and over again, you got to cut it.
Get that shit out of there.
Anybody else? Anything, Alex?
Only thing and again, not the same question, but I also kind of think this randomly popped in my head. So I'm pretty sure more so for the men y'all have dealt with it when y'all maybe or maybe not.
Oh, brother.
Wait, I didn't even get a chance to ask it. So we are having, ladies that y'all dealing with when it comes like social media. Let's say your lady, tells you like it makes me feel some type of way when you're commenting on girls' pictures, all the little hard eyes and little maybe ridiculous comments. And it's like for me, that bothers me. I don't like it. And for her, that's a boundary. If you feel like that's stupid as hell, it ain't no big deal. It's just social media. And you don't agree with that? Is it still okay? Her boundaries. So if I don't like, I need to leave, or would you try to kind of persuade, like, or try to justify, like, okay, it's stupid. It's not even that big of a deal with social media.
That's a great question.
Who's going first?
And I'm trying to think on that because there have been girls that literally the boundary that I thought that they had wasn't that serious to me.
Mm-hmm.
Like, for example, the thing that I do, and this is what I got to work on with myself, is that when I'm in a relationship or I talk to a girl, like, she'll get mad that I have a girl over or that, I got hoes or something. And then when they bring it up to me, I start laughing because it's funny to me, because it's like I see what they're doing. They're just being women, being territorial, and I kind of get a kick out of it. And I've been told several times, like, hey, this isn't funny. This is like making me upset. And I've had to kind of understand, okay, I could see why me laughing at them can be perceived as me not taking them serious. Even though with me, in my mind, it's just like, I'm laughing at you because it's kind of cute you being a little bit territorial. And it's kind of cute that, I got multiple hoes. And I'm talking about it. That's funny to me, but it's not funny to them. So to answer your question, Shanita, I got to work on that when a boundary's stupid to me, but it's important to the girl. I'm not saying I'm perfect at fixing that, but I'm trying to work on that.
Okay, that's right.
With me being in the fitness space and dealing with, having to compromise with people and deal with different personalities and stuff, I've grown to understand, like, if there's a boundary, I'm gonna just respect it.
Mm-hmm.
Because if I got a boundary and it's not respected, it's gonna be a problem. And me reacting is gonna be different than her reacting. Not saying I'm gonna do nothing crazy, but it's just gonna be different. So. I mean, what the example you brought up, leaving hard eyes or double tapping a picture, like, do I have to double tap the picture? Do I have to be commenting on bitches' pictures? I don't. I'll survive without it. So
Definitely will.
like, I'm cool with that. Now, if she doing it to another dude, like, there's no, yeah, we're not.
Oh, so
we're not
you would
going
feel
back
some type
and forth.
of way.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I always try to reverse the role and put myself in them shoes.
Now, there can be other boundaries on the reverse end. So any girl that I deal with, I tell them from Jump Street who I am. Like, I give them my mission statement, who I am, what I do, what I'm not going to change. So a lot of girls will come in and say, I'll tell a girl, look, I have multiple women. I'm not changing that. If you don't like it, leave. And then they'll get in a relationship with me and they'll say, hey, I want you to stop doing X, Y, and Z. I'm like, Slim, I told you from Jump Street who I was, what I do, and what I'm going to do. So you're not going to get into a relationship with me to try to change my mind. That's a boundary for me. So if you can't take that, I got hoes, vamoose.
So that makes sense because you're not approaching a relationship like, yeah, I'm going to like bitches' pictures and leave hard eyes on their shit. So, so that's something that can be removed.
Right.
But that just proves your point even more from what I was saying.
And bro, because it's like funny that girls get in and try to change you. Now, again, will I always have 5 or 6 women? Probably not. If I got married, I probably would have 1 or 2, but that would be something that I would change internally with myself. You're not going to sit there and tell me, regulate and tell me how many girls I can have. If I want 10, I'm going to have 10. If I want 2, I'm going to have 2. But let me make that decision. You don't come in and tell me, hey, you got so many hoes for me. You know what I was doing from Jump Street.
But even with you having, let's say, again, just since you threw that number out there, you had like up to 10, is it that if she's saying, hey, you'd mess around with all these females, but you're not giving me, let's say, the love and attention or whatever is that like I need, is that then a valid point? Like, hey, maybe you probably should. I'm just being serious. Is that a valid thing? Because like you talking about, you got 10 females. Like, there's no way in hell you can honestly see about all of them.
I'm not.
You know what?
I'm not unrealistic about what I'm trying to say because obviously, if I ever get married or have a wife, I can't be having whole separate lives and relationships.
Why not?
I mean, people do.
I'm playing.
City boy.
I'm playing, y'all.
He ain't playing. He dead ass.
This nigga dead serious.
Why not?
This is what I will say.
All right, go ahead,
I have no interest in having 10 women at once. I don't even got time for that. I ain't
Just
got
2?
energy for that. Now, if I had to, if you was like, let me see you juggle 10, I'll figure that shit out. I could figure that shit out. That's all I'm gonna say.
You think you adequately could fuck 10 females on a consistent
Sure, why
basis
not?
every week?
Why not?
All of them.
But
Why not?
see, Marty,
You got dick to be fucking on. You ain't
I'm
tired?
gonna tell you this, man. Never mind, I can't say that.
Oh, Lord, yeah, we on the show. It's a family rated show.
she asking the tough questions right now.
I'm trying to figure out. Do you
Listen, I
act?
can't say that.
I know,
can't
but
say that.
I'm so serious. Like, cause I was saying it because again, I know I have guys that are like, okay, hey, I'll deal with 2 or 3 females, and they'll admit like, hey, try to maybe deal with more, probably just sexually, like that'll probably be a bit much. Trying to add it because it's like 2 girls hit your phone. I want to see you tonight. You might want to really see both. So you go fuck that one on Monday morning, then you try to go fuck the other one later on, but then you got, let's say 3, 4. Like, how do you juggle? You don't get tired at some point? Like, damn, I don't got enough dick for these bitches.
This is what I'm saying.
Especially if you see a
You
girl
don't-
every day.
Exactly. And you got a girl
every
too.
day.
You gotta fuck her every day.
Every day.
You gotta fuck these other bitches.
In 2024, you're not hitting 10 a week because they getting dick from somewhere else anyway. Half of them getting some other dick. So they're not gonna be begging you for some dick. If we keep it at 100.
Okay, but you got, let's say your 3 or 4 mains. Like, these bitches are mine.
That's it. Yeah, you can handle that.
You on a every day and you got a bitch?
And honestly,
You're not fucking. I mean, in a relationship, you're not fucking every day. You gonna fuck, multiple times a week. You're not fucking every day.
So
I mean, maybe some relationships do.
It is. Look
Maybe
at her.
some
That's why
do.
she over there quiet. She like, you tripping.
Yeah, maybe some do.
So
I know.
but it don't be like you're trying
You
to
get in a
fuck.
relationship, she ain't a freak no more.
Oh yeah, that did be a thing.
That's another topic for another day.
Podcast for another day.
You get the best when she's single, but that's another conversation for another day.
Don't get me started.
I don't want to take away from the topic.
No, but and again, it's probably taking away from the topic. Even when it comes to boundaries, do y'all ultimately feel like men are better enforcers of their boundaries as opposed to women are?
In theory, yes. In reality, no.
No, a lot of these dudes be scared to go against a woman.
Which is why you end up with the sexless marriages or in a relationship where a woman won't sign a prenup and just things like that. Like, if you really look at like how most marriages are structured, most men are miserable, don't have any backbone, don't have any spine, happy wife, happy life ass dudes. And that's a miserable man. You can look at a man's eyes and tell when he's broken his wife runs the relationship. It's a very sad sight to see. All right, so I think we about an hour in. Let's go ahead and start doing some of this reaction stuff. Alex, so go ahead and bring up
You didn't say which one.
Smoke and Mirrors. Now, can you give me a chance, sweetie?
No.
Speaking of married, go ahead. Speaking of married, this is a post that was sent to me by my one and only C. Marty Fit.
You know what the fuck going on?
No, not this. What the hell are you doing, Alex?
Nah,
There's actually one up here. So this says, as a married man, the motion I get from women is way more and even better looking than when I was single, which is insane. Whole time I just be chilling and minding my own. Don't be sliding in DMs or nothing, and no excuses. But I see why there's a lot of infidelity in marriages today, unfortunately. It takes another level of discipline to maintain composure for real. Oh yeah, go ahead and click them comments while I see Marty about that.
Oh,
I thought we was.
You should be able to log in on mine.
No, hit continue. Maybe see Marty is long. Yeah. Cool.
Marty Fit.
Shout out C Marty Fit. Yeah, go follow him on Instagram. You was gonna say something, C Marty?
Dang, where'd it go?
Oh, damn it.
This is
Oh
wild. Damn it.
Man.
See if you can go back and click it. Well, go to my email. Actually, no, it's not in my email. Yes, it is.
It is in your email.
All right, I'm gonna let y'all talk while I.
Okay, cool. Go ahead, C Marty. You want to say something?
Oh yeah, I was gonna say, will you always talk about it how women prefer a man with options, or you get better treatment when they know you could get other women.
Yep.
And I was gonna say too, bro, and relationships, for some reason, I just said a couple minutes ago, you're not she ain't as freaky, or you're not getting as many buns or whatever. But whenever that happened, I was getting offered some of the easiest buns in life, some of the easiest layups, alley-oop, slam dunk buns ever.
Slam dunk bun
And
was
they
crazy.
knew I had a girl. They knew I had a girl.
But you know what, bro? And it's funny that you mentioned that, because when you talk to girls with this on the face value, they'll always say, I want my man not to be wanted by anybody else. I want him to be a one-woman man. I'm like, Slim, you're 100% cap, because any man will tell you, when you have a bunch of women around you, women naturally get curious. They're like, if he's fucking her and she looks good, what's so special about him?
I feel like it's different when everybody wants your man versus being able to have your man, though.
We always talk about that. Of course, I agree. As Rollo Tomasi would say, women don't necessarily want a man to cheat, but they love a man that can cheat. But even with that being said, when you cheat on your girl, she will forgive you for cheating on her, as opposed to you being too boring to her.
So if they can't cheat, they drying up. If he can't cheat, they drying up.
Absolutely. And I think I've heard a lot of men echo the same exact sentiment. When they have a woman they're married to, or they have a girlfriend, it's like they're pre-selected. They already have that selection process. Because like when women first meet you, they start doing the thing. Is he a creep? Is he high value? This is all subconscious, of course. Can he get other women? So when you have another woman, that proves in her mind that you already can do all those things. You bypass those 3 filters automatically. Right. Especially if your girl bad too. That's a whole different level, because they like, this girl's bad as hell. Why the hell is he with him? And as opposed to them just keeping that curiosity, they're going to say, I got to fuck him and find out. Pause. Curiosity. That was a little crazy. Curiosity killed the cat. So let's go through some of these comments real quick to see what people were talking about.
All right.
Okay. So
high key, people are mad because you observe the truth. There's this study that showed women find more men attractive when he's taken, especially married. Women see married men as someone who will commit long term. A wedding ring is proof of that. He'll commit to who he loves. So ironically, a lot of women want to test and steal that commitment.
I don't know if that's true, but I mean, that last part kind of threw me off a little bit, but that's cool. All right, next one.
Women get on social media and make a post about how their DMs have more married than single men in them. The world keeps spinning. A married man gets on social media and states the more women want him when he's married than single. The world stops, and somehow he's a red flag. Make it make sense.
You know what? That's actually a good point, because I was listening to Horrible Decisions today, and they made a fire report. It was like, niggas be lying like hell. I ain't gonna lie, fellas. That's one thing that we do be doing. A nigga will have a whole separate life, a girlfriend, baby moms, and some more stuff. You will never know anything about it.
I ain't gonna hold you. Rest in peace, Rich Homie Quan. But have you seen all of these girls that have been posting this man? Oh my god!
Wait, how many? I wasn't Erica,
like,
but how many more is it?
It's been like 5 or 6. It's been like 5 or 6, and they're literally just coming.
That don't mean he was dealing with them all at once.
They was all posting like Instagram.
I agree, but at the same time, it's a little the time it looked like they still.
I seen. Wait, I seen this.
No way they don't.
Somebody was commenting saying that basically, if you was a secret, if all 5 of y'all was a secret while I had a marriage and family, whatever, when I die, bitch, you better not say shit. Say a motherfucking secret when I die too. You better not tell. Because then I feel like when someone dies and they have all these like different females, they don't even worry about your legacy, what you were doing. Only thing that's highlighted right now was, did you see that one girl said she messed with this other girl? Like, that's the only thing that's really like zoomed in is the fact he messed around with these 5 other people, and just kind of disrespectful to the family and the children or whatever. Like, you shut your mouth the entire time, keep shutting and then grieve in silence.
But that's not an uncommon thing. There's always been that running joke that when Pop died, he always got a family across town and cousins you ain't really know about. It really was your sisters, your brothers. It's like, that's not uncommon. That's what men be doing. That's why I be trying to tell people, like, when women be surprised that a man who got motion got multiple women, they'd be like, oh, how could he? I'm like, nigga, what the fuck did you expect?
I saw somebody tweet and they were like, the only reason y'all posted him now is because he's not allowed to tell y'all to take it down. That was crazy.
Yeah, that is crazy.
That's crazy. And the numbers, I mean, if you just look at the numbers, like, it's in our favor, bro.
Annoying.
I mean, I think
It's just it's the truth.
no, not even that. But my thing is just like you said. Like I think what made I can't remember which one of y'all said. Quite honestly, the fact of the matter is like all of this have been going on like way before social media and whatnot.
Yeah.
Like our granddads, great granddads had a family across the way, or sometimes hell they probably both knew about each other. I know he had his family down there, so some days he'll go and spend a few days over there and come back on home. And that was just eventually because she ain't going nowhere. The other bitch ain't going nowhere. They just kind of come to find some type of arrangement to accept it. I think it's just different because it's highlighted now on social media. People are like, oh my God. But people have been doing this like since the beginning of time, having like 2-3 other families across the town or sometime right across the street.
It was a lot easier to cheat back then.
Hold
Yeah.
on. This comment says, this is why I preach for married people to stay off the internet with single people, because if I was your wife, you'd be on the couch. This was the most undisciplined thing I ever read from a married man. Yeah.
What?
Wait,
Then this says,
that's
you just
stupid.
subtly disrespected your wife. Very narcissistic post. Delete this, bro. They're going to come for you, and rightfully so.
those are
How
white,
the heck
those
you
are white
disres-
knights.
That's only because the devil hates marriage and is trying extra hard to tempt you. Those aren't just women. They have assignments. Got to be careful.
See, I don't like that because if a woman comes and says that it'd be dude, if a married woman comes out and says it's dudes in her DM, like
It'd be back to the men again. That's his fault for being in the DMs in the first place.
yeah, like I just hate that shit.
But bro, this is what we're talking about. Conversation going full circle here. It's like women are not self-aware, like at all. They don't understand what it is to be a man, like in 2024, especially when you have options. Like there's some dark, unflattering truths about women that most guys don't understand, and women definitely don't understand.
And then not to get off topic, but have you seen that woman that sat down with Cam Newton and Nick Cannon and shit?
Yeah. I
You
didn't
see-
watch it, but I saw parts.
So you
of it.
see how all these women are talking bad about Nick Cannon and Cam Newton, but they're not talking about the baby moms that decided to still have a baby with them ninjas. Knowing the situation.
Hold up, bro. Now I will say I forgot Shorty's name, but she's making some good points.
She made some great points. She definitely made some great
but
points.
like you have in the case of Nick Cannon, he has 11 baby moms. 10.
No, he has like 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, yeah.
He has 6 include. Because every time on Shade Room they post the chart. So
Little
including
family
Mariah,
tree.
he got 6.
You got 6?
6 or 7.
Okay, so look, here we're breaking it down. That's 1 sexually irresponsible man to 6 sexually irresponsible women. As we always say on this show, there are no victims, just volunteers.
Yep.
You already know that man had multiple baby moms. You already know he's known as quote unquote a Rolling Stone. And then you get with him and nobody's like, oh my God, I'm shocked he left you, or I'm shocked he's not really there. I'm like, you know what you signed up for.
Yeah, I hate that shit.
Women and accountability are like oil and water. They just do not mix. But Shanita, from your perspective, going back to that post, why do you think that married men have so much more emotion when they get married as opposed to when they're single?
I mean, I think for some of the comments as well too, they kind of had already like touched on that some women see it as like a challenge.
That's true.
They find it enticing. Like I see he has somebody, like I want to steal him away. Probably don't even really want to be with him at all, just to be able to say shit, I did it. I got your man, and the kind of
line.
I got your nigga or whatever. If I can, have him when I want to. So to be able to steal somebody away, there are some people that find that a little bit enticing.
But that's a great point, though, Shanita. I want to bring something up. Like, most dudes do not leave their wife. They'll go ahead and they'll cheat and they'll have sex and step out on her, but they won't leave her because, men and women show love very different ways. And a woman will say, yeah, I had sex with your guy, but like, that's not really a win. You gave away pussy while he's still married and committed to somebody else. You actually look a little bit goofy in that instance. Now, if you were able to steal that man away from that woman, then I would probably say it's a little bit of a flex.
But you don't think like the girls aren't laughing at your wife knowing that, oh, I got this. But they are.
No.
They genuinely are.
Oh, I forgot you got that button on.
Oh, don't piss me off.
Nope.
Like, I got your man fucking me, your man providing something for me,
paying my rent.
He ain't providing shit.
Paying my rent.
He ain't
That
providing
is
shit.
literally a girl's MO to be. That's why I got your nigga. Your nigga was in my pussy last night. Now what?
But she don't got the ring. She don't got the house. She don't got the kids.
It had a point. I think it's a good for women. It'd be like that's enough to be able to say like,
no, that's a flex for a man. Like if like I see a dude that's married to a chick or committed to a chick, and I'm stroking that joint out, That's the flex for me, not the opposite of the way around. Because remember, you guys are more invested about the resources, the time, the commitment. If you're my wife or my girlfriend, you have the title, you get all the majority of my resources. That's the flex for you. So why are you upset when some girl might be getting $2 or $3 from me and some dick?
Because
that don't make no sense.
It gives her ammo to talk shit, laugh in your face, and you're the joke. You're the joke. Like, I mean, just how you say it's different from men and women.
Yeah,
but I would say that she's a joke because she doesn't have the commitment.
You're just a piece of. You're just a piece of meat. You're a nut.
Facts.
Like no disrespect.
Wasn't trying to be that harsh,
but like, ha, your nigga fucking on me. Ha, your nigga paying to get my nails done. That's not it. Like, that's never been it for a female, and that's the first thing that's gonna happen. Next thing you know, y'all going fist to fist for what?
Crazy.
Yeah. Well, look, just for him to go back and fuck her again later on that night. Cause look, a girl will come to you as a woman, be like, "Oh, your nigga fucking me." He'll get mad at the side bitch and then go back and fuck her at the very. Like, I feel like they'll fight and then he'll go fuck the loser tomorrow. Like it. You saying it's crazy, but niggas still gonna do it. Like, bitch, you pissed me off. You really over there doing, but you fucking up shit at home. But all right, what you doing though? I'm about to. I'll be over there later on tonight.
I ain't gonna lie.
Oh look, you gonna have that pussy ready for me, right? Look,
just some pussy.
I ain't gonna lie. I mean, it's still like you still is just some pussy. I kind of find it funny how it's always his fantasy thing, like, you know, a man's gonna leave his wife for the side bitch. And it's funny because women are the ones that leave relationships, not men. Once a man loves you and locked in with you, he ain't going nowhere. For the most part, there are exceptions to every rule, but when a man loves you, he don't leave his wife like that. When you really hear that, and it's funny because I always hear this thing like, "Oh, side chicks always trying to come in and take the husband from the wife." When do you ever see a man trying to take another man's wife from him and make him his wife? It don't happen that way because men, we really are about sex. And I'm gonna look at the back of my mind. I'm like, Slim, she cheating on her husband with me. I don't want this bitch as my wife.
Exactly. And how many bitches have I had sex with versus how many have I committed to? If you're the only one I committed to, then that's something special. But if my whole life, if I pumped and dumped 1,000 joints and she just another pump and dump, but I'm still coming home to you, and even I mean, you got the ring, you got the house, you get half the income if you divorce.
Might have the kids.
You can take custody of the kids.
Got some insurance policies in your name.
You could paint the narrative and make me the bad guy. You got all the leverage. Yep. So it's literally not the same. If the side chick is laughing at you, she's fucking retarded. Excuse my language.
They ain't never gonna hear you though, bro. It's
still
about their feelings.
But again, like you said, again, just different perspective. For women, it still would be like, regardless of her having all that, the fact that a woman can come up to me and say, or hell, send me a video, like, "Oh, this nigga was eating my ass. It was all in my ass, tongue all deep in my ass. He spit in my ass and was trying to tongue with it. He all in my ass, on my own ass."
And then that's why your nigga came home to kiss you last night after he left me.
I was just saying, because you know niggas be eating ass. So
she definitely sent that message to my report.
He was eat my ass, tongue deep in my ass. So yeah,
exactly. Then you get the fucking video, and he's like, "That's why your nigga went home to kiss you last night after he did what he did with me." Like, that shit is not cute.
Okay, yeah.
Cheek spread, tongue deep.
You be hearing these fantasies that go through their head. This is why we call this fantasy and nonsense. But speaking of fantasy, let's go ahead and move to fantasy and nonsense. Y'all tripping tonight?
Yeah. What? Now we're tripping.
Because I'm about to say
now we tripping.
We tripping is crazy.
Soon as we say something, now we tripping.
That's so
go
crazy.
Ahead, Simone. We already here now. We already talking about eating ass and stuff. So we already.
Niggas girl, y'all be out there eating ass.
Somebody want their ass ate. That's the way you was describing that shit.
That's what I said. Shit, nigga be on here fantasizing, bro. We gotta get her some help, man.
I would just. All right, now the niggas don't eat ass now. Okay. Oh please.
All right.
Yo, super random. Yo, I seen this post. This nigga had like the little anal bead, like little anal butt plugs, and he had he had it in his mouth, and I'm like, so you like put it in the girl ass, and then you put it in your mouth? Like, oh, you nasty. Oh my God.
I would challenge anybody that watches this podcast to go back and watch how many times she just mentioned the butt plug in the past. I don't know. Past years she's been on. No, it's not.
I mentioned butt plugs before.
Yes.
Oh damn. Butt plugs and anal beads.
Let's go. Come on, man. Let's go ahead. Y'all wild enough.
Oh shit.
All right, so this is what we got here. After doing couple therapy for years, a therapist admits that women do not like to be held accountable. Let's see what she's talking about.
So I was talking to a male friend of mine the other day, And he told me that women don't apologize and women can't be held accountable. And I began to really think deeply about this idea. And one of the things that came across my mind is, in the last 9 months or so of me being in my private practice, I have myself experienced many women, whether they came as a couple or they came by themselves, they very abruptly discontinued their therapy. And I started to reflect and really think, what was going on here? And I noticed that after I had to confront them about something, I had to bring to their attention something they were doing that wasn't contributing to the health of the relationship, they became very defensive and very, just very harsh, and they stopped coming. And even though the husband would continue to come, he made it very clear that, yeah, she won't apologize. She thinks you're wrong. She thinks you're taking my side. And I began to really reflect, like, oh my gosh, is it true that women don't apologize? Is it that women struggle with being held accountable? I'd love your thoughts on this. Me personally, I think it has to do with a person's level of emotional maturity. What do you think?
Will I take him to the drinking?
Guys, what do y'all think about that video? Like, the thing that I've noticed with women, most women do not like accountability because they never had to be held accountable for anything in their life. Bing. If I feel like I'm being honest, bro, think about the average woman's life. She's always told she's pretty, she's beautiful. Her friends don't hold her accountable. Her parents, if you don't have a strong father in your life, you don't have that disciplinarian in the house a lot of times. So you have your mother validating your feelings constantly. You don't have any kind of like people telling you that, hey, that wasn't cool. So I think that carries over into relationships a lot of the time. And when a woman, I've noticed, when critiquing a woman, you have to be very careful how you do it. You can't use the words I, and a woman can't feel attacked, because once she feels that way, she shuts down. Kind of like in the therapy session there. So I've noticed that in most therapy sessions, honestly, what I've seen is that most therapists actually take the woman's side a lot of the time, which is why they continue to go. Yep. But you have one right here who literally is telling you that, hey, I want to tell you how it is and be, not biased. And then all of a sudden, it's like they can't handle the heat no more. So I think that most women get kind of mad when they're held accountable because they never had to do it in their whole life. What you guys got?
I mean, I feel like personally, I'm pretty good at it. I can let my emotions sometimes affect me, but majority of the time, I feel like I'm better than most women. But I feel like the average woman possibly, they just don't like to be wrong. So I mean, I'm not saying men don't either, because it happens with men, but I do think women don't really like to be wrong.
But I'll tell you why I think that. And again, there's exceptions to every rule, but I think that most men are okay with understanding there's a certain level of accountability in their life. A lot of men have played sports before, or had a strong father in their life, or had male figures. You see the way that we talk, we kick it to you straight, real, like just raw. Pause. We always have people that keep it real with us. And men, when we had those things in our life, we just been most likely told that we ain't shit. Or we understand that in our life, if you're not like a guy that's killing it with women, you automatically held accountable automatically. If you don't have a six-pack, you're not in shape, you don't have any money, you're punished by that reality very quickly by not getting sex. Women, on the other hand, you can be fat, overweight, out of shape, bad attitude, and people will still tell you how wonderful and beautiful that you are. As a man, that's not how it works.
Absolutely right. And not to get off topic.
Go ahead, bro.
But I saw a video where this dude was walking. He was like a regular sized dude, regular build, probably was an athlete back in the day. He was walking this woman out the house, and she was like 400 pounds. And he was trying to hurry up and sneak and do it so nobody could see what was leaving his place. But it goes along with your point. You could still be, a low quality woman and still get D down, so you're not held accountable. You never had to correct things or be better. So and that just translates to relationships.
It's funny, bro, because there are a whole bunch of fetish sites for BBW women. How many you know there for fat men?
Oh, I don't think
Women
there are any.
Women out there actually actively sexualizing fat men.
Women love teddy bears.
Teddy bears is crazy.
At the fair. Yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, I don't
want-
love me a teddy bear.
But
Nah.
I just think that the man's life is just so much more about accountability than a woman's not. A woman can live in fantasy land for a very long time. If a man's a loser by 18, he knows it. A woman can be a loser up to about 40 or 45 before she ever even realizes it. And by that time, it's too late.
That's some real shit, bro.
What you got, Shanita? What you think about the whole accountability thing? And
I mean, I can say for myself, thankfully, I was blessed and fortunate enough where I had not two men that I call my dads that were very present, very strong.
that's awesome.
Men and whatnot. So I feel as though my biological dad very, very strong minded. So as far as that accountability piece, he would call me out, even still to this day, call me out on my shit in a heartbeat. I think my same thing for my mom as well. Like she probably wouldn't maybe be as forward as my dad. She definitely still would kind of call me on my shit, like, hey, I noticed maybe a couple of days ago you was doing this and the third, or blah 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 blah. And then also as well for myself, I would say that, I think I mentioned about it previously on the show that I do also see like a therapist as well too. So when I'm like kind of recounting different things that have occurred in my life, we'll kind of pinpoint and talk to like, what are some of the things that I did personally myself that attributed to either, the relationship ending or certain circumstances and whatnot, and just kind of better understanding the things that I do that, just how things work out in my life personally. And so I will say for myself that thankfully, because of those different factors, that I am more accountable about, different things and how my actions, play a role with different things like that. But for some women, unfortunately, again, if you've been called it your entire life and no one ever called you on like your attitude or saying like, hey, that's not really cute, to be, mean, nasty, disrespectful, calling Negroes out of their name and things like that, then you'll kind of continue to go through life thinking that's okay until, not saying it's all right, until a nigga snack all shit out you. And then you over here getting a reality check. So.
But you see, that's why people love coming over just to talk to either me or C. Marty. And people come over here for a podcast, a lot of time they'll stick around for 3 or 4 hours after the fact because, we kick it to them pretty much just like a real, no nonsense, we hold women accountable, but we do it in a respectful way, because most women don't have the kind of just direct masculine influence that they need to foster in their life. Most women have their girls around, like I said, or their mom that condone their BS. And, moms, for the most part, are very passive when it comes to raising the kid. They don't want the kid's feelings to ever be hurt or face any kind of adversity. And that's not what you need to become a strong, productive member of society. Mm-hmm. We do things. A father's hand is about being disciplinarian and then being corrective in your life as well. And most people are missing that role in their life. And Tune, too. Shout out Tune, man.
I also wanted to mention as well too, because that's also different. I feel like even in having like brothers or like male figures and whatnot in your life, like it was like a video going on, like I think it was like a toxic relationship, and she had called up her homeboy, and she was like, "Oh, he doing bitch, he don't want you." It was just that simple, like bitch, he don't want you. And then she started crying and booing, like he was just literally like, you stupid, like leave him alone. Not maybe y'all the cute, oh girl, and then trying to like, it's like further feed the delusion. Not saying you don't got some homegirls that'll kind of call you out on it or whatnot, but I feel like the way men assess the situation, no, look, cut this shit off. It's a waste of time. Leave it alone. I don't even want to hear about it no more. Leave this shit alone.
They ain't gonna listen anyway. But
I mean,
at least you have a man to tell you that.
Yeah, it's stupid and dumb. He don't like you. Let me say it again. He don't like you.
But you know what? It's funny you mentioned that though, Shanita, because like women don't understand that lesson until it's like 3 or 4 years go by. And like, that's what I always hate when women try to come through and say, oh, I didn't see anything. It just came out of nowhere. I'm like, no, you saw it. You ignore the red flags. You kept pushing, hoping they'll get better. And then you're like 3 or 4 years older. You have a kid or two. And now you're like, oh my God, what do I do now? I'm like, man, I'm the kind of guy that I don't have to go through a lesson myself to learn a lesson. My favorite quote is a wise man learns from others' mistakes. A fool learns from his own. So if I see you go through a mistake by yourself that you made it, I don't got to experience that lesson for me. I see you did it. I'm like, I'm good. Don't need it no more. That's why I don't have any kids. That's why I have a bunch of women, doing DV things on me. I don't have any of that because I understand the power of consequences and having good thinking. Go ahead, see, Marty.
Why they be trying to diss dudes our age with no kids? Because we use discernment.
Who be doing that?
A
I
lot
see
of
it all the
women
time.
say
They
a
do?
man above 30 with no kids is a red flag because they deal with low quality men and try to like project that on us. But I will say, this is gonna sound messed up, but it's a double standard. But a man above 30 that's single is not a red flag. But a woman above 30 that's never been in a long-term relationship is single, that's a huge red flag for me. Because I just know that with a woman, they prioritize relationships. Most women prioritize relationships, getting married, things like that. And if a woman got to the age of 30 and is not married or never had a long-term relationship, it ain't because she ain't want one. And she ain't been sitting there not having sex either. So what you think she been doing them 7 or 8 years she been having sex? Messing with either a dude that wasn't good for her.
Pookie and Ray Ray?
I was trying to avoid it, but
You go ahead and say Tyrone, Pookie and Ray Ray.
getting stroked out by them, or she been fucking a lot more than you think she has.
I think somebody actually mentioned something about this online, and they said because the box was trash.
Wait, what you mean?
That's what someone had said. That was like it was like again like all these beautiful women, and this and the third that be online, but then they've been single for like years, and
Stupid.
so guys were over that comment saying like, "Oh, that's because the box be trash. That's why guys don't want to commit."
Stupid.
But my brother told me some real stuff. He's just like that. Guys, we don't play about good women for the most part. When we have a good woman, we gonna lock them down immediately. Women play about good men all the time because y'all always think that you can do better. When in reality, as C. Marty said earlier, the numbers are not on your side. When you find a man that's halfway decent, that's in pretty good shape, makes decent money, loves and care about you, that's your time to cash out, not a time to say, oh, I can do better, I hope better comes along. Because it's probably not going to happen for you.
I will admit, you said again, numbers aren't on our side because again, naturally there are more women than there are men,
especially black men.
Yeah, black men, and then you have like certain. Let's say like, okay, you want to hit. I forgot what site it was, but say it's a woman that's like, okay, I want to meet a man and this age, this age range,
the female delusional calculator.
Or like, okay, hey, he need to make this much. He need to have only, let's say, one kid, and if you do got 2 kids, it got to be from one baby mom, and then he need to have and I feel like it keeps dwindling down in order to find like a good, eligible man that you might, actually want to go about and being about, and even in like, not saying he got to look, whatever your favorite. I don't know, celebrity gotta look like, but again, to your point, finding someone that you are attracted to, you like and vibe out with them. And I think also a thing as well, when we watch some women are single, and I think you guys have mentioned it previously before, I think there's a lot of beautiful, very, very beautiful women, but then like kind of like no personality, just kind of like maybe a little bit on the slow side and just just nothing. So they're not as interesting maybe as they maybe think they are. So then when a man gets to know them, it's like, I don't really like maybe who you are as a person.
Men will overlook a lot of things when a woman has a pretty face. And another quote that I live by and I love is that men settle and think they won the lottery. Women win the lottery and think they settle. So a woman will get a guy that's just average build, average looks, and average money and think that she can do better. While a man will go with a woman that just looks halfway decent but has no emotional intelligence, can't cook, can't clean, but just look good, they think that they won the lottery. But in reality, it's more about character. How a woman treats you. Will she be a good mother? And what happens, I think, Tomas did a graph on this too, is that, the average age of marriage is like 27, 28 in America, right? So what's happening at that point in time? A man's value is going up, generally speaking, and a woman's value is going down. So they meet kind of right here in this weird middle point where like a man pretty much, he cashes out before he's about to start making some serious money, making more status, getting more clout, and a woman cashes out when her value is going down. So it's really not a fair trade-off for most men because as I'm about to hit the stratosphere, you're kind of impeding that when you already have experienced your peak at 18 to 22, you've already gone through, the ball players, the rappers, the athletes, things like that. And now you want to go ahead and give me used goods. And of course, it's not all women, but most do that. So I don't get to have that same prime that you had when you were out experiencing your options, because women experience their options very, 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 very early on in life. If a woman's hot enough at 18 to 21, she's going to be on yachts, boats, out there getting flown out, That's what a woman's peak is for the most part. Not all women, but a good majority of them. But when I'm 35 to 38, if I've been putting in the work now it's my time to go ahead and be vindicated and go out and start flying little baddies out and stuff like that. But most men never get to that point because they cash out too soon and women cash out too late. Anybody else got anything else?
I thought, no, but I still heard kind of just the thing that's kind of interesting still as well, that women would kind of think it's weird that you guys don't have any, or any man that's over a certain age, like don't have any kids. Because as you, again, I know you mention it constantly over and over again about like just, again, learning lessons through others so that you don't ultimately make the same type of mistakes. As we see a lot of times, a lot of people out here celebrating like, baby showers, and while children are a beautiful thing, it's a lot that comes along with it ultimately.
Sure.
So I feel like I commend any man who is, taking his time to go about having a child, beyond just having like child, like, if he can go about like finding a wife and then settling down and being with, and actually, again, it's a real whole lot. So I feel like that's a good thing,
But
honestly.
Can I just, before we kind of shut down here, I'm going to tell you why most women don't understand when a man's 30 years old and don't have any kids, because it's so freaking rare. And women are used to dealing with guys that are losers, that have 4 or 5 kids by 28 and 29, 3 different baby moms. So when you meet a guy like me, a guy like C. Marty, a guy like Toon, it's like, it's not going to compute because that's not your reality. You deal with bums and losers. It's high quality over here. So I try to tell people all the time, when God made me, when he made C. Marty, when he made Toon, God's actually out here doing something, trying to like make things happen with life. He made us and broke the mold. And any kind of woman that's going to come to us and actually want to be with us, they have to prove they're valuable. They have to be a good person. They actually have to do something other than just be a pretty face. And most women, that's not the reality for them. They're used to just having a pussy and then being accepted. But the higher a guy is in his value, and we got a long way to go where we're trying to get, but a higher guy in his value, the more standards he has. And most guys don't have standards whatsoever. And no girl is going to just have my kid. And I think I can speak pretty confidently for C. Marty and for Toon the same exact way. You got to be pretty special and bring something to the table.
Well said.
So I think that's a good place to kind of shut down. We had one more, but we are an hour and 30. I think it was a great conversation. So I'm going to go ahead and pass it to Alex. Last thoughts on the show.
Great time talking with you guys. It was great.
Shanita, we always appreciate you. You are officially the most consistent person. Destiny and Nana, I don't know where the hell y'all been at. BK, we know what she got going on. And Aaliyah, where the fuck you been at too?
Look,
shout out y'all.
Appreciate you. But yeah, I again, it was a great show tonight. As always, I'm happy to be here. And yeah, great job tonight, you guys.
See Marty fit.
Lord. Set it up.
Go ahead.
Look, man.
Go ahead.
Amazing show tonight, guys. I loved it. All right. Shanita, great job. Lex, amazing. TK held it down, did your thing. Listen, I'm going to keep it brief. All right. Mm-hmm. Listen, I said some real shit today. All right. Don't think I just be on here. I can only talk about fitness. I could talk about other shit too. But back to the fitness. Follow me. See Marty Fit on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. All right. And with all that being said, catch y'all on the next one.
Shanita, appreciate you. Alex, appreciate you for being a ride or die down here with us. See Marty, always great hearing you talk about something other than fitness. You be doing your thing, bro. A versatile dude. And I tell you all the time, you need to go ahead and start talking about some more things. But that's your lane, bro. I ain't mad at you. Keep doing your thing though, bro. Proud of you. Appreciate you as well. As I always say, fellas, let us know what you want to see. Shattered Illusionz is here to serve you and provide you guys value. Again, like the video. If you made it this far, I really, really mess with you. But as I always say, that's all our time. Till the next time. This is the Shattered Illusionz Podcast. Kill the fantasy. Build the dream. We out of here. Love y'all, boys.
Shut this